with social media right now, when they attack, have you noticed Marco Rubio and the Trumpy supporters have attacked me? Well, guess what I'm doing? Guess what I'm doing? What I'm doing is I'm not really attacking, not really engaging them. What I'm doing is throwing a Ted Cruz link, tedcruz.org, and they leave me alone when I do that, because every time I do that, it's giving is getting notification to Ted Cruz, and they're tracking how many times you actually post tedcruz.org on the website, on not on social media sites. Doesn't matter if it's on Facebook, Twitter. If these Trumpies and Donald Trump and the Marco Rubio supporter attack you, just throw tedcruz.org at them, and and Ted Cruz team will track it and will give you exposure. How many times can how many times can you do? How many contests right now? How many times can you do post tedcruz.org in 1 hour after they attack you? So that's what we're doing right now. So we're not engaging them. We're just giving this out there and be and a positive and a positive post that's not really engaging, but it's addressing why we need a strong leadership. And also, going back to risen, the same people who've given you the Son of God give you risen, and these is all biblical. What all is based on is about Roman guard who becomes Christ-like, he follows of Christ, and he becomes a believer of Christ, no longer an atheist. And I guarantee the ACLU, the NAACP are going to do anything they can to try to block this movie with trying to block you from going and see this movie protest. I'm sure there's going to be outrage about it, because it's very, very biblical. This is better than what the Passion of Christ did with Mel Gibson 10 years ago. So Arisen is a better movie. It's not as violent. It's not as blood and guts. It's not about that. It's about one guy who takes upon himself to find a God. Doesn't matter if it's Buddhism. Doesn't matter what it is. Until he comes facing Jesus himself, he turns over his burdens. He comes peace within himself. This is the Roman guard does this, and this is all based on facts. So it's a strong movie. I recommend it. Go out and see it, and go support Ted Cruz this weekend too. TedCruz.org. Make a donation. So there you go. Go ahead, Joe Goldner. You got the microphone. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you very much for letting me do that.
Well, I didn't say I'm busy working with Ted Cruz. Couple things going on. We had a meet and greet here in Broward County in Davie, Florida, that's in Broward, where we had about 50 people, a little bit more. We had the press, the Sun Sentinel, Anthony Rand was there, and it was a very good event.
Right.
It filled up a whole room in a restaurant, and after I found out today that all the owners, the workers and everything, they all signed up for Ted Cruz, and they go vote down here for Ted Cruz starting the 5th of May of March. That's 5th of March. This is when early voting starts. Absentee ballots have started already, and the actual primary is on the 15th of March. We had about a third of our crew up in South Carolina working with Nancy and the Cruz school and the Cruz crew up there in South Carolina. We have about 15,000 people on the ground from various areas of the country. There's a pack that we found out that actually did 100,000 door knockings. There were other packs out there doing similar. Our people have been knocking on the doors, talking hand to hand, basically hand-to-hand combat type of thing, where you shake hands, introduce, and stuff like that. We also do a lot of phone calls, phone banking, which we do not only in South Carolina ourselves, but around the country. We have people calling using the computer system that's set up for Ted Cruz to call in the individuals in South Carolina to make sure they come out and vote tomorrow. We're asking everybody to come out and vote for Ted Cruz tomorrow. The evangelicals should be voting automatically for him because it's Trump's attack on the vote. And it doesn't, it doesn't matter if he's right or wrong or any other way. You just don't attack him.
Right. Also, I want to mention the Boston Globe is all praising Donald Trump, and so is the sun the this is from Newsweek, also praising Donald Trump. So.
Yeah, well, Trump, they gave him a lot of good publicity because they felt that he was right because of the Pope said about walls because the Vatican has walls around, but they were everything that the Pope said was over their heads. The Pope wasn't criticizing Trump because of the wall. The Pope was criticizing Trump because he's a fake Christian.
Right.
That was really what it's all about. It had nothing to do with the wall. He was saying, the Pope was saying that you got to reach across the bridges.
Right.
Reach across to the other side to be able to meet and be at peace with,
right.
family and everything else.
Right, and Fox News took this way out of context.
Between the two.
Right.
Because you're not going to sell anything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about, but at the same time, you've got to be able to understand that he was basically got pissed off at the fact that Trump used the Bible as a prop for technically it's a sale to get a vote.
Right.
And that's what's happening there with him.
Right.
Also, there were a couple of things going on. There was a story this past week about a mailer or postcard that was set out by, they said was set out by Ted Cruz with Rubio, was with shaking hands with Obama. In backtrack, it turned out to be a dirty trick from Trump. A lot of the stuff that you saw, those dirty tricks, they're all coming out of Trump camp.
I know. And that's not Ted Cruz. I know. And as remember, nobody's addressing this issue except for us right now. Ben Carson got attacked by Ben Carson too. Donald Trump attacked Ben Carson. You know this, and that's before Ted Cruz was not really attacked. All he said was he's dropping out. That was not a personal attack. What Donald Trump said that.
The thing was, Carson actually did it to himself.
Right. Oh, and here's the thing too.
But he told CNN in an interview that I'm not going on the campaign trail, going straight to Florida, to his home in Florida.
Right.
Yeah,
he did to himself.
He said that he's not going to campaign in the two newest areas where the primaries were.
Right. He did to himself.
So that story came out that it looks like Carson is ending his campaign because he's doing something very unusual.
Right, and another thing is too.
They went with it. Not only did Cruz went with it, so did Rubio's camp.
Right, and here's the thing too, and also Jeb Bush, and also don't forget, who was it? The other person, John Kasich, did that too, and Chris Christie. And here's another thing too as well. Donald Trump said that this is from Donald Trump's words, by the way. He said that Ben Carson is not a true doctor. This is what Donald Trump said, and that's not an attack.
Trump does a lot of things. He went after Bush for 9/11, became a truther.
Right.
He said that Bush could have prevented 9/11. What he could do is
actually Al Gore. If we had Al Gore, it'd been a lot worse. Would have been a lot worse. It would have been this country would not even be a country right now if we had.
Al Gore was in office a little bit danger. Bush was the right guy at the right time.
He was. Yeah.
What happened in Iraq? Trump said he was always against Iraq war. No, he wasn't. From 2002 and 3.
He praised Bush.
Going into Iraq.
Right, he praised Bush. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. And we have the sound bites of that.
So we have our tape played and everything else.
Right, and we do too.
So there's a lot of things there. Last night, Trump goes on CNN with the town hall.
Right.
And said that he supports Obamacare mandates.
Right.
And he also said that when he was asked about, do you still consider a Bush a liar, or are you still misleading? And he tried to backtrack it, but he couldn't. And he ended up saying, gotta remember. I gotta see my wife entirely.
Right.
The
And
thing
all,
is, Trump is a fraud. He is a total fraud, and I can't understand how people could even think of him.
now here's
He changed parties 5 times from '98 to now. He supports government, single-payer government healthcare system. He admits it when he said that government should be taking care of all, we don't want
right, abortions, right, abortions, yeah,
everyone. At that point, that's government expanding Medicaid.
right.
How about uplifting the people to get off of Medicaid so they could be on their own? Wouldn't that be better and less costly?
Right. He said, "I'm going to control China too as well." How's he going to control China? He's going to
You can't control China. One, number two is China already stopped buying stuff in this country. Basically, there are companies that will buy things like a Chinese company bought the stock exchange in Chicago.
right.
But that's business, and you can't. You want to go into China buy stuff? We can do that. No
Right.
one's stopping. In fact, China would love to see American people in China because it builds up the economy in that country.
Right.